YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Wendy on Demand. Hey girl, hey, what is up? As you can tell from the title, I'm gonna be sharing my storytelling. The storytelling strategy works all the time. This one is a bit personal to me because this was my #1 strategy that basically elevated my business to what it is now, and I'm very thankful to it. So I really wanted to share you guys like 4 to 5 tips that can make storytelling effective to your business as long as you stay true to it, and as long as you know the story is true to you and you believe in your business, and how you can humanize it in order to convert that into sales. First tip is basically to get the storytelling down like to the simplest as you can. In order to do things there are 3 ways you can go about this. The first tip is to basically know who's the main character. The second tip for this is to know what challenges does the main character face, and the third tip is what did they do to overcome it, like what did they do to overcome this challenge. And that's the first tip to basically breaking down and knowing the basics of your storytelling, using this going forward into your business. So the first tip, who's the main character? Obviously I'm gonna use my business as an example. I am the face of my business, so I'm the main character. So the next one is what challenges do I face, which is kind of like, it's in hindsight, it's telling you like, why did you create this product or this business? What challenges did I face? For my business, I've had short brittle lashes for so long, and every time I go to to get lash extensions, it just would never work out because I would never be able to get the style that I wanted, which is like a dramatic look. So it would always just come out not what I want, or I could just never get it because my lashes are basically non-existent. What challenges and how do I overcome that? The third one is basically obviously creating lash strips that look like lash extensions and that look like the styles that I want, and sharing that for people who have similar problems or for people who want to take a break from lash extensions. As simple as that. And there's different ways to reiterate that story that still captures the eye. The second tip is to basically know the takeaway, or like what is the takeaway. What do you want your audience or your niche or your customer, what do you want your ideal customer to take away from what exactly you are telling right now? The takeaway can be, what do you want them to do with this information? It's kind of like call to action. What exactly do you hope to gain from this? What will they take home? The third one I'm gonna say to you guys is make sure that your story is very captivating and not boring, and basically like something that'll grab their attention. Don't just say it in like a boring way. Have visuals when you're telling the story. Make sure you're always pointing out the bold parts to the story that they be like, whoa, like I definitely need this. And you're making sure that it relates to them. It's every time you tell your story, make sure you're relating to them as much as possible, and make sure they will take that away from it, because that is what will convince your ideal customer to purchase your product, because they need that, because you just convinced them why they need it. Third one I would say is to use past client experiences, or to personalize the checking out experience to them. For example, if someone DMs you just wanting to know more information about what you just told, you kind of want to personalize it to them, because that's also how they come back, that's also how they return. For example, you can show them like reviews, like reviews of people like her who were skeptical, or people like her who wanted to purchase but just needed more information, or just want to know how it'll turn out. Do you get what I'm saying? They want to know how it'll turn out. So for example, for the lashes, I can show somebody a before and after of the lashes that look like lash extensions, because they want to know how will it look on them, how will it turn out, how will it benefit them. And I also want to say to also watch your competitors. I have the lash game is very like diverse, so I definitely have competitors, and that is who I watch. Also watch your competitors to kind of know how they basically tell the information, how they weave it, and how the customers are reacting, because that is also what may work for your business. Not saying that just because you sell lashes, go check your competitors and copy word for word what they're doing, because their audience is not your audience. And the fifth tip, you guys, is basically to just like say your story out loud. Make sure it coincides with your business, your ethics, your brand, what your brand is all about. Make sure it makes sense. Make sure it's true to you. I don't recommend making up anything that you have not experienced, and that being the reason you created your brand. I do not recommend that. But yeah, just keep saying it. Just keep, you know, practicing the different ways in which it'll appeal to whoever it is you want to capture as your audience. I think that's amazing. I think I'm gonna put in a sample of my video, if I haven't already, for you guys to see. And yeah, those are like my 5 tips that helps me basically sell out, and this helped me a lot when I was starting out, because you know, having ads and, you know, influencers and stuff is only part of it. Maintaining your followers and stuff is another part. So I hope this helps you guys. If you guys want any more tips or anything like that, don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments down below. I love you.